Hello and welcome to the Gold and Silver Club cryptocurrency forecast for the 13th of September 2017, presented by myself, Phil Carr, at the Gold and Silver Club. The cryptocurrency forecast will include the following: fundamental outlook, a snapshot of the latest developments, technical analysis with our daily trade idea, and economic calendar, the key events to watch. Fundamental outlook, a snapshot of the latest developments. Last week, China banned the practice of raising funds through the launches of token-based digital currencies, targeting initial coin offerings in a market that has been exploding since the start of the year. Over the weekend, we saw additional worries regarding Chinese cryptocurrency regulations, which continue to weigh on the market, especially with rumors of an outright ban on local exchanges quickly spreading across social media. However, so far this week, prices have already been supported and are starting to bounce back. So is this a great buying opportunity for the cryptocurrencies? We'll move over to the charts and we'll talk you through our trade ideas. Technical analysis with our daily trade idea. First of all, we'll start off with Bitcoin. What has been really interesting about the price structure of Bitcoin is that we've tended to see it rally and get supported during the London and also the US sessions. However, during the Asia Pacific session is where we are seeing more concern over the new regulations which are being put in place, and this is where we're seeing more profit taking and we're tending to see a pullback. So what I would note on the Bitcoin chart at the moment is we continue to stay supported above $4,000 on a closing basis. You can also see here where we are getting higher lows on the chart, although we are also getting lower highs as well. And you can see where the price structure is forming into a pennant formation, which often means that the price is consolidating and building pressure to break out. And of course, the big question is, which way will the market break out? Often a pennant formation will break out within the predominant trend, which right now continues to be within an upward trend for Bitcoin. And again, $4,000 continues to be held on a closing basis. Although we're seeing the price break below those levels, we're very quickly seeing buyers come back in towards the lower end of this trend channel and looking to take advantage of these dips in price. Now, what we would like to see over the course of this week would be a break above the weekly highs and a close above the weekly highs as well. So essentially, if we were to get a break above 4,375 US dollars, that would be a point where we should start to see additional momentum to the upside, and then we would be on track for a breakout back towards the highs here from August. So essentially we would be looking for a revisit back towards $4,500 and then ultimately a revisit of the all-time highs breaking above $5,000 if we do see the price manage to get above this overhead level of resistance. So right now we're in consolidation mode at the moment with Bitcoin. It's sit and wait time, and if we do get that confirmation for a buying opportunity, certainly we'll be looking to execute a trade at these lower prices. Now, moving over to Ripple, this has actually been one of the strongest cryptocurrencies over the last couple of weeks here, even off the back of the negative sentiment coming out of China with regard to regulations, the banning of initial coin offerings, and also the rumors regarding the banning of some exchanges as well. Whereas Ripple has held really steady during this period. In fact, on a closing basis, each time Ripple retests 19 cents here, it does get bid up. This has been the case now since the 21st of August. Every retest that we've had back below 19 cents has been supported, so we definitely continue to see buyers come back in every time the price is getting back towards key support, and we are on the brink at the moment of breaking out to the upside. We've had another attempted breakout here on Tuesday, rising up to 22 cents. You can see here where we've got some overhead resistance, bit of a consolidation zone at the moment, but certainly if we do continue to see the price edge higher, we would be looking for a revisit back towards 25 cents and then ultimately a revisit to the August highs here, taking the price above 30 cents and then potentially much higher in the weeks to come here as well. So I do like the price structure of Ripple at the moment. It's holding up much better than several of the major cryptocurrencies at the moment, which include Dash, Ethereum, Litecoin and Bitcoin. So overall, I would definitely have Ripple on your radar here. And again, you can see very clearly underlying support on this chart, which continues to provide a solid base here for Ripple. Finally, I've also had a few questions about Dash, whether it is a good buying opportunity when it dips back below $300. Certainly over the last 2 weeks, each break back below $300 has been well supported. So we are not seeing Dash close below $300. I'll outline that to you on the chart here, and you can see very clearly where each revisit back towards key support here is getting a bid essentially. And again, we have important underlying trend channels on this market, which are also supporting. And again, very much like Ripple and also Bitcoin, we have underlying trend channels which are also supporting the price. So traders and investors are looking at these levels for buying opportunities, although Dash does need to still do a little bit more work here in order to confirm a buy signal. We may just see it consolidate until it can break above the weekly highs here and get a move back above 330 US dollars. On a break and a close above $330, I certainly wouldn't be surprised to see Dash revisit $360, and then the next major levels of resistance, which are $400, and above that the all-time highs, which sit at $410. So right now it's sit and wait mode for certainly Bitcoin and also Dash at the moment, although Ripple, again, I would certainly have this on your radar because Ripple is building a really solid base at the moment and it has the potential to explode much higher in the days to come. Now, as always, if you would like access to our daily live trade ideas, including our exact entry, our exit, our take profit on every single trade that we are taking at the Gold and Silver Club, make sure you stay on to the end of today's session and we'll provide you with details of how you can become a member of the Gold and Silver Club. Economic calendar, the key events to watch. The major news items to be aware of on Wednesday, particularly for those of you who trade crude oil, will of course be Wednesday's crude oil inventories data, which we'll be watching very closely, following on from the recent storms in the US, both Hurricane Harvey and also Hurricane Irma, and we'll be monitoring that data very carefully for the impact that does have on crude oil prices. We also have the International Energy Agency monthly report due out on Wednesday as well, which again can have a big impact on crude oil prices. During the US session, we also have PPI data due out at 1:30 London time and the federal budget balance due out at 7 o'clock. Both of those announcements can of course have a big impact on the US dollar and subsequently big impact on the currency markets and of course gold and silver as well. Are you ready to take your trading to the next level? Then the private members live trading room is definitely for you. For more information on the private members live trading room, please visit www.thegoldensilverclub.com.